Hey everyone, in this guide, I'm going to show you my updated KVD Boom Boom build. It's been working great lately. I'll go over the mods, cradle perks, gear, and calibrations I'm using to make it really pop. Before we get into it, if you're enjoying the content, hit that like button and subscribe. It seriously helps a ton. All right, let's get into it. For my main weapon, I'm rolling with the KVD Boom Boom LMG. It's an absolute beast, super reliable and hits hard, which makes it perfect for high damage fights. As for my secondary, I'm using the DE Wildfire. It pairs really well with this build thanks to its bullseye effect, adding some precision and a bit of extra utility. For my weapon accessories, I'm using the multi-brake for the muzzle, the tactical holographic for the optic, and the tactical laser sight for the tactics slot. I've also got the large LMG drum mag equipped for that extra ammo capacity. When it comes to ammo, I usually go with suppression LMGAP rounds. But if you're low on Stardust Ingot, you can switch to disintegrating LMGAP ammo. It's a solid alternative that also gives you more burn damage, which fits perfectly with this build. For my equipment setup, I'm rocking 4 pieces of shelterer gear. This combo gives a solid boost to elemental damage, which really helps in fights where landing consistent elemental effects makes all the difference. To round things out, I've added 1 piece of Bastille gear for some more weapon damage, but if you're looking for more magazine capacity, you can swap that for a Lone Wolf piece instead. The real MVP of the armor setup, though, is the barbecue gloves. These things are essential. They ramp up burn damage like crazy and pair perfectly with all the elemental bonuses in the build. For mods, I've got Flame Resonance talents on my main weapon. They work really well with this build. When it comes to substats across all your mods, I recommend going for damage to great ones and status damage. Those give you the biggest value overall. On my secondary weapon, I'm using Vulnerability Amplifier to help weaken targets and boost damage output. For the mask mod, I've got Blaze Amplifier talents, and for the helmet, I'm using Deviation Expert talents. My armor mod is running Quick Comeback talents, which helps a lot with keeping up the Deviant energy stacks from the Shelterer set. On the pants, I'm using Precision Charge talents, though Reload Rampage is also a solid option depending on your playstyle. For the gloves, I'm using Elemental Overload talents, and on the shoes, I've got Covered Advanced talents. If you're running Lunar mods, though, you could swap those out for Rush Hour instead. For cradle perks, I'm running Anti-Coherence and Rapid Aid. The latter pairs nicely with my Quick Comeback armor mod to keep me in the fight longer. I also use Tactical Combo, Status Enhancement, Deviant Energy Defense, Elemental Sense, Marked Strike, and Blazing Detonation to round out the build. For the Deviation, I'm using Pyro Dino to boost my blaze damage, which ties in perfectly with the burn-heavy focus of this build. For food buffs, I'm using Hearty Meat Stew to get a boost in blaze damage, and Whimsical Drink for extra status damage. Both really help push the build's damage output even higher. For the mask hide, I'm using Golden Wool, which works great with this setup. If you don't have it or want to try something else, Lunar Rabbit Fur is a solid alternative. For weapon calibration, I'm using Rapid Style along with double elemental damage. It really amps up the speed and elemental output, making the whole setup feel even more aggressive. And that's the full breakdown of my KVD Boom Boom build. This setup's been putting in serious work, great for melting enemies with burn damage and keeping that elemental pressure up nonstop. If you found this helpful, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments how the build's working for you. Or if you've made any tweaks of your own. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.